Blog Talk Radio.
Royal family, it's Queen Akaya. That's right, the queen of the Real Deal Talk Show. Current event, what matter to us? That's right, Black Lives Matter, real talk. Kings, queens, princess, take your royal places. It's showtime. It's showtime. It's showtime.
What's up, Royal family? Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we have a very, very interesting show planned for you. We have Queen Sonia in the studio with us. We're going to be talking about meditation, loving your inner child, I am enough. And for those that are manifesting love relationships that we are meant to have, she's going to tell us a little bit on how we can create all that we want to create in our life. I guess what we should call the show is the power of manifestation. We've talked about manifestation many, many times on the show, but we've never had a guest to really break it down for us. So I am so excited. Today has been a great day. The sun is shining. I feel good. I hope and pray that you're feeling good and things are working out well in your life. But before I go into all of that, I would like to let you know that you can definitely contact us on the Real Deal No BS Talk Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also contact me on the Real Deal No BS Talk Show.com. So we're very excited to have you. When we're doing the show, you can contact me on 516-666-9889. Call me anytime at 224-531-1122. So without any further ado, we would like to talk a little bit about the power of manifestation. Y'all know all about that. Queen Sonia, how are you this evening?
I am amazing. It was a beautiful day. I enjoy spending some of the afternoon with you, so I'm very excited to share my knowledge with your audience and with you. So I'm very honored. Thank you.
Oh, we are so gracious to have you, Queen, to be a part of the family, the royal family, as we call ourselves. So I was excited, and I don't want to go into great detail, but I had a session with the Queen today, with Queen Sonia, and I walked away feeling 100% lighter. At first, I will admit I was a little cautious, a little leery, a little I don't know if I want to believe, and, this kind of stuff. But then I'm always talking about the law of deliberate creation, the law of allowing. So when I met with her today, and after we, worked through some situations, I didn't want to let her go. So what does that go to show? But anyway, tell the audience a little bit about what you do. How did you get started with this?
It actually started, I've had these gifts since I was a little girl. My grandmother, I come from a lineage of holistic healers, third generation. So my grandmother was a healer. She would use her energy and light to actually heal people. So she would teach me little things when I was little, which I really wasn't that open to because it's a little scary, I have to admit. So I'm actually a certified spiritual life coach. I'm an intuitive psychic medium, third generation holistic healer, and I'm an empath and intuitive. So I'm actually feeling what other people are feeling, and that allows me, so if your heart is racing, if you've got butterflies in your stomach, I need to pull in and understand why you're feeling this. A lot of times I can feel when someone's heart chakra is blocked. That means you're holding on to some pain or some grief. If there's inner child blockages or pain or trauma, your inner child holds all the pain from your childhood. So I'm actually certified to do energy and soul healings as well, so I can go in and clear any blockages, any deep programs that you're holding on to.
Very interesting. So in manifesting your own lifestyle and what it is that you're here to do, you also help people with that to determine exactly what it is that they're here to do, correct?
Correct. So we are all co-creators of our destiny. So we can manifest anything we want. That's why we actually started the Power of Manifestation Retreat. I belong to a group called the Angelic Visionaries, and our soul's purpose is here to help heal humanity. So we said, we're going to create a retreat in 13 days, and we're going to have people sign up for it. So how did we do it? We did it with faith, and we did it with the law of manifestation. So what a lot of people don't understand is when you manifest out of fear, you're actually vibrating in fear. So if your life is at a very low point in your life, you have no money, you have a terrible job, you're in a terrible relationship, you're actually manifesting all that. So when you're in fear of losing your job or, not feeling worthy of loving yourself or loving somebody else, the law of attraction will give you whatever vibration you're vibrating at.
So the law of attraction works by what we're vibrating
yes.
on. Correct. Okay.
So the law of attraction is going to work whether you use it or not. So why not use it to your advantage?
Exactly.
And manifest all the good that you want.
Sounds like a plan because it works regardless whether we're working it or not. If we're thinking good thoughts, we get good things happen in our life, correct?
Yes.
And if we're thinking negative thoughts, then we're going to get the negative thoughts. So the relationships that we're in that we may not be happy with, whether it's male-female relationships, children, etc., we created it. Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely.
And then, okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I like working with children. Understanding at the age of 5, children are addicted to iPads and iPhones. At the age of 6, they're actually absorbing all the stress from their parents. And between the 10 to 18, sadly enough, suicide is number 2 in the nation. Now, if the parent, I like to say, a broken parent cannot heal a child, cannot raise a healthy child. So if you're manifesting all the wrong things, you're manifesting the wrong friends. Out of fear, you're vibrating the same friends that hold on to fear. It was Ernest Hemingway who said that your 5 friends will be the people that determine you. So choose your 5 friends very wisely because those 5 friends will vibrate at the same vibration as you do.
So, as they say, the people you hang around with will show everyone else who you are.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember my mom used to say, if you're hanging out with dogs, you'll catch fleas or something, she would say.
Yeah.
Wow. But so you've been doing this for quite some time, helping people to change their lives.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of people, we all get stuck in the same pattern.
Okay.
So the more you say, 95% of what happens to you is your subconscious, and only 5% is free will. So tonight, let's say you go to sleep and you're like, I had a really bad day. I don't like my job. My abundance is awful. I'm in a really bad relationship. All my friends are awful. Well, you're subconsciously feeding yourself all that information. So you wake up tomorrow morning and you say, oh, my job is horrible. I don't like where I live. I don't like the relationship. I have no money, and my friends are awful. You're already manifesting the next day. So this is where meditation is critical. I'm on a personal mission to try to teach over 1,000 people how to meditate for this year. So when I give you meditation and I give you breathing skills and positive affirmations, I'm giving you the tool to empower yourself to start healing yourself.
So the healing begins once you start with the meditations.
Yes.
Okay. And so definitely we can maybe do a little piece of a meditation before the show is over. We have like a half an hour show. Looking here at the holistic healing and psychic mediumship. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So being a 3rd generation holistic healer, my grandmother would use a lot of herbs and crystals, just everything that my grandmother knew. My grandmother taught me how to do this. Okay. So I went ahead and got a step further, and I actually got certified to clear people's energies. So when I'm working with a client, I'm pushing through energy that no longer serves you, any pain, any trauma that you're holding on to. I work through that. If you believe and understand the chakras, the 12 element points that the universe has allowed you. By nature, we really don't get sick. It's just when one of our chakras are blocked or out of alignment, that's the universe trying to tell us that there's something wrong. So if your throat starts getting blocked and you're coughing, that means you're not telling yourself the truth or you're not telling the truth to somebody else.
Talk a little bit about the chakras for those that don't know much about the word chakras and what is that all about. Could you give us a little bit?
Yes. So chakra is actually an energy wheel, if you can picture that. There's a crown chakra which sits on your head, and that allows you to speak to divine or to the universe. That's usually, you can picture a lotus sitting on top of your head, which is like a plant.
Mm-hmm.
A lotus is one that grows in mud and is like a beautiful flower, and it's funny because it grows in mud. So no other flower grows in mud, and it opens up petal by petal.
Mm-hmm.
So when your crown chakra is open, then you're able to listen to your guides, your spirit guides, and divine. So then there's your third eye in between your brow, right in between your eyes, and that gives you vision. So you get intuitive vision. Some people get like a movie playing in your head. Some people get pictures. Some people get words. It's just an intuitive message that you're receiving. And then we go into your throat chakra. That holds all the words that you get stuck with that you can't really say to people. So if you're lying a lot, you get some people that are always coughing, clearing their throat.
Right.
Usually they're lying to themselves or just not really speaking the truth to themselves or somebody else. So then your heart chakra is a green, and that's in your heart. That's usually open when you love yourself unconditionally. We've talked about the pink unconditional love. We should all be vibrating pink unconditional love. So I love you in oneness. We're just one. We love each other, and there's no anger. There's no greed. We just love each other.
Mm.
So then your solar plexus is yellow, and that gives you empowerment and stamina. And then your sacral chakra is for pleasure, reproduction, sex, and that gives you creativity. And then your ruby red chakra is like at the bottom of your, below your sacral, and that kind of grounds you. So those times that you feel a little flighty,
mm-hmm.
that means you're not really grounding yourself. And I teach grounded meditations as well. So when all these are the main chakras, but there's more than those.
Okay.
So when all these chakras, if you can imagine, they're wheels of energy. So you and I are energy, just like money is energy. Okay. Love is energy. So when our chakras are blocked, then that's blocking our abundance, or it's blocking love, or it's blocking, feelings of feeling loved or feeling lonely, not worthy enough. All our chakras should be in alignment and in attunement. We should be in full vibration and light. So that's when a holistic healer comes in, and they help clear your chakras, and then they help clear your aura, which is around you.
Hmm.
So today we cleared your chakras and we cleared your aura. We balanced you.
So that's why I walked away feeling like a child again?
Mm-hmm.
That
Yep.
I was released from all the stress and the worry and tension that I've been holding on to, the shame and the grief that I was feeling for years and did not know how to process that.
Yeah.
I thought I had. I deal with a lot of people that are in 12-step programs, and, meditation is one of the key factors in changing our lives. And when you were talking about the meditation and definitely journaling, but first we got to be open to it to kind of clear, and that's when we come to see you as far as getting our chakras cleared. And then guided meditations, which are so important to us because we know in the 11th step that we have to have prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with a higher power, whomever we call it. I'm grateful that you mentioned talking a little bit about the Buddhists believe in the lotus flower. And it grows in mud. It's a very good acronym to think about because we go through a lot of muck and mire on this earth trying to find the joy, the peace, the happiness, the love that we so need and value in this world. We need it, and a lot of times we don't receive it, and we keep choosing the wrong people. And I guess I'm to understand the reason why I've kept choosing the wrong people, either my friends or lovers, is because I wasn't clear in what I really wanted, and I really didn't know how to ask to get what I really wanted. Right.
So you thought you were manifesting the right people in your life. But actually, if you're at a lower vibration,
mm-hmm.
you're vibrating, you're manifesting that vibration.
So when they show up and I don't like what I see, I want to blame them. But in actuality, I need to look at myself because I have created this. I have called these people first. I've called them into my life. So
yes, that's an excellent point. Yes.
I think things are changing because I've conjured you up. So it looks like I'm going in the right direction, right? Oh,
Yes.
thank you. So, yeah, so instead of being angry with that person who shows up, we really need to take a look to see what are they here to teach me about me.
Yes, perfect, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay.
So every time, and I talk about being enough, I am enough, I do a meditation on being enough.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we sabotage ourselves with negative talk, harsh judgment. So the more we judge other people, we start judging ourselves.
Whoa.
Yeah. So when you're actually angry at somebody else, they've actually triggered something within you that you need to help self-heal and you need to release within yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
that's why.
So when we're upset about police killings and different things going on in the White House or anybody's house or whatever, and we're in a rage about this and we're fighting back on the system and we're marching in the streets and we're going through all this manifestation, I guess I should call it, we're causing more of the same thing to continue to happen. Is that what you're saying?
Thank you. So all the spiritual leaders out there, Martin Luther King, the Dalai Lama, Gandhi, they all fought. No, they were not fighting wars. They did peace walks. So you can't fight anger with anger. You have to fight anger with love.
And that's what he knew. And that's what he said and spoke about. Wow. So that's the only way to heal. We have to come from a loving place.
Yep. So when we're trying to heal the universe, you know those people, and we all have that one friend who sits there and complains.
Yeah.
Complains about the weather, complains about their friends, complains about the job, the relationship. They're actually bringing in more negative energy. Then you've got that one person who's gossiping all day long. They're just spewing out more negative energy, negative energy, negative energy. But when we lift ourselves up and we lift our vibration, we're in alignment with light, with source, with the universe, we become an energy source of just light and love. So I practice this thing called prana healing, and all the spiritual leaders did it, like Jesus did it, Buddha did it, Gandhi. So you're just actually healing people with your light and your energy, which comes out of your crown chakra, and it's called prana healing. So you're healing people with love and light. That's the most beautiful healing you could possibly do to somebody.
To send them good energy when they're trying to send you bad energy.
Yeah.
You turn it around with love. Wow. Relationships, manifesting the love that you were meant to have. I see you're doing a piece on that. Looks like you have a very busy month in April. So you had the I'm enough, love your inner child. I mean, there's a lot of work right there, right?
Yeah. We hold on to so much, and we don't even realize we're holding on to this. So that's when I just help people understand why they're holding on to it. I did mindful eating on this Tuesday, and so many people don't even realize they're trigger eating. So we don't even realize we're manifesting wrong relationships. And the universe will continue to give you the same relationship until you learn the lesson.
The same relationship. So say if you had a relationship with your dad, where your dad might have been a drinker, alcoholic, I guess I should say, and you were as a child growing up saying, I'm never going to have this type of relationship in my life, then what are you actually saying? That you're actually going to have that relationship in your life?
So the law of attraction, unfortunately, doesn't know the word don't. So when you say, I'm not going to have this relationship again, you are going to have that relationship. And a lot of times, there's that old saying that people date somebody just like their father.
Yeah.
They actually do that.
So that's why it's so important, daddies, fathers out there that's listening, to develop great relationships with your daughters, because those will be the relationships that they will seek for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, because then, depending on what relationship, so a perfect example, so my father abandoned my mom. They never got married. So for years, I had father abandonment issues. And I never knew it until I met my mentor, until I got certified. So she told me I had to sit down with my inner child through meditation and offer my father forgiveness. So what I was doing was I was actually dating the same guy over and over again, but I kept pushing him away because I had father abandonment issues, which meant I anticipated and I was manifesting that everyone was going to be like my father and leave me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you pushed them away before they pushed you away.
Oh, yeah. I didn't want to get hurt again.
Right.
I'm like, this guy's going to leave me just like my father did. And then the next relationship, I kept doing it over and over again until I finally said, I'm enough, and I'm taking back my power. I don't need to prove anybody anything. I'm enough all by myself.
I'm enough all by myself will help heal that little girl inside. I see you have a piece here you're going to be working on, Daddy and Me, since we're talking about family, Daddy, and teaching your children the mindfulness. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Oh, so a lot of kids, unfortunately, when I said kids are addicted to social media, to their phones, there's no downtime anymore. So when we're sitting, I got a lot of clients on Tuesday night for the mindful eating. They never turn off their phones. They have the TV on. They eat in front of the TV. So as families, we're not coming together as a family unit anymore. We're coming together, maybe you eat like 5 minutes, and you're not really talking to your child. So a lot of parents aren't sitting down with their children saying, how was your day today? How are you feeling? How was school? How was your friend Sally? I mean, in a lot of instances, friends drop off. And if you, in high school especially, I was just talking to a client yesterday, and there was 4 suicides in Naperville.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So if you're not communicating with your child, then you're allowing social media to raise your child.
Wow.
Because if you think about it, when we were kids, we grew up finding about the news through newspapers, through parents, through TV. Now, an 8-year-old child can open up Snapchat and understand that there was a fire, or there was a school shooting, in Texas, or there was a flooding. So we're raising our kids with all this fear.
And they have it right at their fingertips. They don't have to go anywhere. They have it all day, every day. They get alerts on their phone. This happened, that happened, and therefore they are processing it much faster than we would wait till the 6 o'clock or 10 o'clock news at home.
Yeah. So I created the Mommy and Me and the Daddy Me just to be able to create that bonding time. And it would be beautiful if families can meditate together.
Okay.
So if you can at least have a mom and a child or a dad and a child, because we have a lot of broken families now.
Yes.
So there is no nuclear family to say. It's not very common so much anymore.
Right.
So I think it's critical for a father figure. You and I were talking about that. A lot of, single moms, they don't have the husband or the man of the house. So the mom is actually raising that child. She's got to be both the mother and father.
Right. Right.
So it's so critical for a father to spend time with their child, just as a mom should spend quality time with. And when I mean quality time, you're not checking your phone, you're not calling your friends, going through your child and just really getting to know what they're made of, how, what are their struggles, what are their fears. And a lot of it is being a really good role model. So, if you're sitting there swearing, you're smoking, you're cutting people off, you're ripping people off, then that's how your child's going to grow up. And a lot of people, unfortunately, blame society. But if you're a good role model, then you're giving your child a good foundation, a good platform. My mom, I was raised by 2 empowering women. You never cross them. I'm in gratitude for everything my mom worked 2 jobs to raise me. She sent me to Catholic school. All her struggles made me the person I am today.
Right. She put you first.
Yeah.
And herself second.
Yeah.
And that's very rare today because most women want the designer bags and the designer this and the brand new cars, and so they're working themselves to death, and the kids are just hanging by the wayside. It's very interesting. Teaching your children to be mindfulness. How do you even get them to put those phones down for a moment?
Yeah. So I try to at least focus. Okay, so at dinner time, there is no phone.
Okay.
So at least you get them to be so being mindful is a lifestyle. Okay. It's treating others with respect, with love, and being mindful. A mindful parent will raise a mindful child. So it's making your children aware of what's going on. But you have to be the role model.
Okay. So again, it starts back with you.
Yes.
And if you're healthy and you're meditating and you're clearing your chakras, chances are you'll have a happy home and a happy household as well, working with your children. So let's see, when is the next event that you're having, Queen? What is your next plan?
So our next event is actually the Power of Manifestation. It's a retreat on the 13th, 14th, and we're actually filling up.
Okay.
And that's when we decided we're going to show people how easy, well, not how easy, but how powerful manifestation is. So we manifested the retreat, and we said we're going to do it in 13 days, and now we're almost sold out where we're going to rent a second house.
Oh.
I know. So we're going to be doing yoga, kundalini. We're going to be doing meditation. We're going to be doing 45-minute private healing sessions. So you start booking at 2 o'clock that Tuesday, and then you get a private session with a healer. Okay.
And that all starts March 13th through the 14th.
Yes, and that's in Galena.
And that's in Galena. So we're going to also put some of this on the website here for everyone to see. So when the show airs, you'll be able to also sign up. It may be sold out. They may be forced into another show another day. That's what we're hoping for. It's been interesting day to day, I must say. Like I said, I feel so much better. I'm so glad that I manifested you into my life, because it just seems like a much happier and wonderful place. I think you do a great job with what your work is. You can tell your spirit is entwined with what you do. You know, you get some people and they're just kind of doing their job, but you can tell you really love what you're doing. And hats and tip my crown to your grandmother, because she taught you very well, and your mom.
Thank you.
It's wonderful.
Thank you so much.
It's wonderful to have you in my life. I'm definitely telling everybody about you, my new BFF. I've been telling them already. I got a new BFF, and she's powerful to help you get your life on order, get your life on track, balancing your energy and meditating and praying more is the key to a happy life. And we're so happy to have you a part of the royal family. So, ladies, keep in mind for the Power of Manifestation Women's Retreat for March 13th through the 14th, and I will have it definitely put on our blogs for yoga, meditation, sound healing, intuitive reading, soul vision journey, and you'll get a 45-minute private energy session with one of the angelic visionaries of today's society. We are grateful to have you in our lives. We're grateful that you spent some time with us on the show today, and we wish you nothing but the best and success and love to you and your family. Thanks so much for spending time with the Queen here.
Thank you.
Talking with you.
I'm in gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. We'll talk with you soon. We're going to end the show like that. Okay, everybody, make sure you, and give us your Facebook, Instagram information right now for the show ends.
Okay, so my Facebook is I Am Life Coaching Studio, and then on Instagram it's I Am Life Coaching.
I Am Life Coaching, everybody. I Am Life Coaching. Make sure you check her out. Her phone number is on here too. The 815 number, is that okay?
Oh, no, it's 630.
Okay, go ahead with that one. 630?
865-5112.
There you go. So make sure you guys reach out to her, and it'll be a blessing for yourself. You'll feel a lot better. You'll be more in tune with your higher power, whomever you call him, Jesus, Yahshua. It doesn't matter as long as you call on them, right? That's what really matters, to let them know that we need them. It's not about us doing it all by ourselves. We never have to be alone again. We didn't get a chance to talk about that village that walks with us. So we're going to have Sonya come back and explain a little bit about the medium work and how we can connect with those that are on the other side, pushing on this side for us. It's been a great half an hour talking to you. So hope that you get in touch, and don't forget to reach out to the Queen at the Real Deal No BS Talk Show. We're always looking for new ideas. Going to be on the show. hit me up and let me know what you're thinking about. All right, Queen, we'll talk to you another time. Have a wonderful day. God bless you.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
Love
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Love you too, sweetie. So now you have it. What will you be manifesting in your life? Is it a new relationship, a new car, or maybe it's health challenges that you need to manifest in your life? Remember, whatever it is you're thinking about will manifest into what it needs to be. Be careful in what you say, because your words will help control that. Stay blessed, and thanks for tuning in to today's show. I love you.
Thanks for checking out the show. You can follow Queen Akaya on Twitter or like her on Facebook at The Real Deal No BS Talk Show.
Space. Some regions are vast and empty, other areas we call closets. Fortunately, Kevin from the Container Store has answers.
Right.
Kevin, what gives you the power over space?
I'd say Elfa customizable closets. With free design and Elfa's adjustable shelving and drawers, I can create space in any size closet.
Kevin, master of space and closets.
Or just Kevin. Plus, you can save 30% on Elfa and professional installation.
At the Container Store, where space comes from.
Where is that music coming from?
Macy's Backstage has everything to help you get a fresh start, including active gear from brands you love, Reebok, Fila, K-Swiss, and more. Hurry in and find the best booties of the season, starting at $19.99. And pamper yourself. Bring the spa home with fragrant candles, aroma diffusers, even salt lamps, starting at just $5.99. Best of all, look for incredible markdowns in every department all month long. Macy's Backstage, off price, on trend, arriving daily. Find your store at macysbackstage.com.